caster adjustment is really simple on the X1221. I will explain how you can adjust it for different track conditions by using shims in the front suspension. So to change the caster on this car is really simple. First of all, there's no reactive caster anymore because the front suspension doesn't have an upper arm. So the only caster change you can do is the static caster, which you change by the angle of the front arm. So as you can see here, the kit setting, which is mounted on this car, it means that there's a 2mm shim at the front point of the front arm. So 2mm higher than this point. And 2mm gives the car 3 degrees of static caster. And this is a good starting point for most conditions. There's a caster chart which shows how much shimming equals different degrees of caster for you to have a reference if you want to achieve a certain degree of caster. I'll show it here and also in the manual. So what does more caster do? When you add caster, the car will have more steering, it'll be more aggressive, especially on throttle, but it will also be more prone to traction rolling and losing the rear, spinning out, or those sort of handling issues. So add caster cautiously. Don't add too much if the car is already on the unstable side. So in general, for high grip, I recommend less caster, but for lower to medium grip, you can get away with a bit more caster. For example, 4 or 5 degrees for lower to medium grip. And for high grip, 3 degrees mostly is the best choice. It also seems that since we started using solid axles in the rear, the car likes less caster, for the reason that it's easier to drive and it will not hike the rear wheels as much and will not try to spin out as much. So caster is a really sensitive setting, which is really easy to adjust on the 2021 car.